Hello, this is my very short talk on right thought. Right thought is the second step on the Buddha's Eightfold Path. Sometimes in life we think that our thoughts don't matter, that it's what we really do that matters, and what's in our minds isn't as important and doesn't really mean anything. But this path, the Buddhist path, is about purifying our minds too. It's about purifying our minds and our actions. In the Dhammapada, the sayings of the Buddha, he said, and I quote, "All that we are is the result of what we have thought. It is founded on our thoughts. It is made up of our thoughts. If a man speaks or acts with an evil thought, pain follows him, as the wheel follows the foot of the ox that draws the carriage." If a man speaks or acts with an evil thought, pain follows him, as the wheel follows the foot of the ox that draws the carriage. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. It is founded on our thoughts. It is made up of our thoughts. If a man speaks or acts with a pure thought, happiness follows him like a shadow that never leaves him. Happiness follows him like a shadow that never leaves him. So, right, the Buddha is telling us, if our mind is pure, then we're going to have a better time in our lives. If we're having negative thoughts all the time, it probably has a negative impact on us. Sometimes, right thought is called right intention. And I think that kind of speaks a little bit. Most people translate it as right thought, but I think right intention kind of is more in line with what it is, because this is about setting our intention. We aren't doing Buddhism to be cool. It doesn't make you cool, so I hope we're not doing it to be cool. We're not doing it to get attention. We're not doing it to be different. We're only practicing Buddhism to find the way out of suffering. And in order to avoid creating more suffering to ourselves and those around us, we have to rely on paying attention to what our intentions are. That's an unwieldy sentence. We have to be aware of our intentions with others and with our actions. If our intentions come from a bad place, like anger or resentment or greed, then it's going to be difficult for us to help others and help ourselves. We want our intention to be to have a better impact on the world around us, to live more skillfully, and to try to make the world a better place. The Buddha sometimes explained right thought in a way that's the three folds of right intention, is what this is called, the three folds of right intention, and that is the intention of renunciation, the intention of goodwill, and the intention of harmlessness. So, renunciation in this context means, of course, being able to let go of things that we know are harmful to us. So, I think a big example is, drinking too much and getting sick. That's a big example of renunciation, right? It might be fun at the time, but we also know we're going to regret that later. So that is what the intention of renunciation. It's about letting go of the things that we know are harmful to us, the things that maybe cause us to make bad decisions. And the intention of goodwill is just, I want to have good intentions for the people around me. I want the people around me to succeed just as I want myself to succeed. That is what goodwill is about. I don't want people around me to fail. Even if like people in my workplace, if their success is at my expense, I don't want them to fail. That is what goodwill is about. And then harmlessness just means that I really don't want to harm other beings with my actions, with my livelihood, with my life. I want to help others if I can, but at the very least, I want to come from a place of not harming others. And that is what, when we're talking about right thought, we're talking about setting our intentions. So my intention is to not hurt other people. My intention is to spread compassion and awareness whenever I can, and at the very least to not spread anything that's harmful. That's the intention that I'm setting on the path. And that's what right thought is about. It's about really setting our intentions, making sure we're coming from the right place and that we have the right thought behind what we're doing here. So that completes my talk. I hope this talk on right thought has been helpful. Thank you.